Hello Seekers, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a timeless reading. If your journey has brought you here, trust the divine timing happening in your life. Let resonance be your guide. Okay, so this reading is going to start a little bit differently today from how I would normally do a reading, and I feel like actually, no, I know that some of the readings in the future are going to start like this. This was a very interesting reading because it felt very urgent. There was an urgency to this reading that needed to be done. And so I wasn't too sure if I was going to record this one, but I figured I know that I'm tapping into a collective that needs to hear this message right now. And I say that because I am feeling a lot of energy in my sacral chakra, which is represented by this card here. So this is the energy that I'm working with. So I'm speaking to people who are going through something right now that is very, very emotional for them. It's some sort of relationship, and this is not just a romantic relationship. This is this is your person. So I'm feeling like there is something that is really making you upset, hurt. And if you're feeling angry, just know that the level of your anger is directly reflected by the level of your hurt. So if you're really angry, it means you're really hurt. And sometimes when we're emotional, we can't see past the anger. So I feel like the message here is for you to try to rein in that anger, because that is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you the result you want. And if there is already deep-seated resentment here, it's just going to move you further and further away from what it is you're wanting to happen with this relationship. So it's calling for emotional control and discipline. Now, I know that this can leave, sometimes when you hear this, it can leave you feeling, hold on here, having technical difficulties. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I know that for some people, when this is not me saying that you are in the wrong in any way. I feel like you are angry about something, and you're first of all, your emotions are valid. You don't need anybody to tell you that you have the right or you don't have the right to feel how you feel. But if you wanted some guidance, if you wanted some advice from spirit, this is how I'm hearing it, and I'm hearing that you're strong enough that I don't need to sugarcoat it. So let me just put that out there, because you are a strong, charismatic person, right? You know who you are. You know yourself. You have been doing the work you need to do to unearth your authentic self. You've gone through these lessons and experienced the tower moments, and you have learned from them, and it hasn't changed the core of who you are. So don't lose sight of that now. And ultimately, this card tells me that while you are a very passionate person, and what I mean by that is that, yeah, you feel things deeply. You feel it very, very deeply. It's quite possible that you might be one of those people who, I don't know if you've heard, it's very rare. The science on it is underdeveloped, because they've only really just started to look into sensitivity, and there are people who feel things like a million times more than and you know, the baseline of people would. So it does make you feel things more deeply. So that's what I mean by the passion. So you bring that passion, that sensitivity, that depth of feeling that you're capable of, and it's really a superpower. But you have learned over time to really be in control of your emotions, because I think you really learned early on that knee-jerk reactions are going to get you nowhere. And you're always like, you're the kind of person that will be in, you know, getting those self-help books and taking those workshops and going to therapy. Like, you really believe in having a healthy mindset, and communicating effectively. Communicating is very, very important to you, but you are also very compassionate. And that's the thing. I think that when you're passionate, because that is such a strong, fiery emotion, you forget that it's also in the realm of compassion. And so I'm asking you to turn that compassion inwards towards yourself, because I feel like you give that compassion freely, that understanding to others, but you're hard on yourself. So um, self-care is so important. Do things that make you feel good, especially during this time of turmoil, because this is not an easy decision. And I feel like you have taken a stand and you are right in that position. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need to feel bad about saying what you want or what you need from this relationship that is causing you emotional pain, because it is painful. So I want to move on now, once again, to the star card. And what I want to say to you is that pay attention to your dreams. Um, your dreams will have a lot to tell you. Um, it might even help you figure out this situation, or get to the root of what the problem possibly could be, because it'll help you navigate the waters better. And I'm seeing a ship. I'm literally seeing a ship steering through turbulent waters, stormy seas. Not quite stormy, but there is a possible storm on the horizon. But if you follow your instincts, because you have great, great instincts, you're going to be fine, right? You will find your balance, and you will have the outcome that it is you're seeking. Now, with that, if this is wish fulfillment, be specific. I'm hearing that coming as a warning. Just be specific. But the prospects are are bright, you know, like things will be okay, because you have the ability to see from both perspectives, and you have that intuition, right? That can guide you. So trust that, because that is your higher self coming through, and the angels and your guides that are coming through to help you navigate through these turbulent times that you're going through. And I would say that you're in the process of gaining really powerful abilities, because I feel like you're doing a lot of meditation. A lot of meditation, a lot of contemplation has gone into this. And so when you do that, it's like you are honing your skills, you are gathering your strength and your courage to hold your ground. So do it with all the kindness and the compassion that you have in your heart, even though I know you feel wronged. This is your person that you're speaking with, whether that be a love relationship. But I'm feeling like this is a love, it's definitely a love relationship, but this person is your person. But it could also, I also heard that there is a friendship also too that could benefit from hearing this. And sometimes I think we get confused that, oh, for best friends, we never fight, we never argue, we see things the same all the time. No, the longer your friendship, the deeper your friendship, the if you have disagreements, but both of you work hard to work towards a solution, so that you can have a deeper understanding of the other, and then you can move on from that, yes, that friendship just gets deeper. And I think that while we might be willing to do that with friends, good friends, longtime friends, sometimes we forget to bring that same energy into our relationships, and sometimes vice versa, right? It can work both ways. But in this particular relationship where I felt the urgency, just remember to bring compassion to your interactions, to the conversation that you need to have. And these could be many conversations. So just try to cultivate that. And I do see, when I pulled this card, the dark night of the soul. And we've all heard of it. We all know what it means. And I don't want you to be scared of it. Please don't be afraid of it. What Spirit is guiding me to say is that, well, first of all, let's talk about what's on the card. Number 9. Number 9 has to do with the Hermit and being almost there. So you are so close to what you want. You really, really, truly are. All of this and the energy of this card is absolutely magnificent. Can you see it? That's the dog that you're hearing. She's sleeping right now, having dreams, playing with her friends. So the number 9 has to do with the Hermit. With the Hermit, you go within to find your wisdom, right? And the dark night of the soul has to do with alchemy and transmutation. So you have gone through that process. And if you can see that outside it's like a fiery red, but inside is like a red, yellow, orange. So it's coming. You're coming up through those chakras, and it's telling you to reach, keep reaching, keep aligning those chakras and keep doing that work so that you can find the gold that lies within you. We all have it. And I think I said it in the reading the other day as well. And I really like this card because it kind of reminds me of, it's giving me a womb-like feeling, or like being in a cell. And with transmutation, there's a part of you that the first stage is the blackening, where everything starts to fall away. All the old things, you start to realize that these are things that no longer serve you. Then there's the dissolution. You're like starting to shed who you are, and the existential crisis starts to set in, but that's okay because you're working towards something. And then finally the old you dies so that the new you can burst forth and be renewed. And that is alchemy, that is transmutation, and this is what you are seeking here. You are almost there. When you go through your tower moment, when you go through that dark night of the soul, and we know what those feel like, we have a choice. We have a choice to overcome those challenge and obstacles. And I think that I am speaking to, I know I'm speaking to a collective who failure is just not an option. You do not want to repeat the same tired, boring cycles that have brought you right here where you are right now, right? And maybe that one of those cycles is not believing in how precious and special you are and how deserving of love you are. Maybe it's taken you a lifetime to have that for yourself. But I feel I'm speaking to a collective that has done that, and you are almost there. So just, I'm hearing hold your ground gently and lovingly, right? You don't need to bring the heat, the fire of anger to have the outcome that you want. It's asking you to bring the energy of the star to your dark night of the soul, and know that what you are hoping for, a better future, better understanding, better communication, all that is already yours. Just lead with love. So that is the message that I have for you today. Ooh, I know we had some technical difficulties, and I will sort that out, I promise you. But this was a really beautiful message. So for the collective that this is meant for, I really, really hope that I gave you a little bit of insight and a little bit of faith that you've got this and you will be okay no matter what happens, no matter what you decide. You will be okay. And please, please, please remember to love yourself. So if this message resonates with you, feel free to like the video, and you can drop me a comment to let me know how you felt and what your thoughts are. You can also subscribe to join me on this spiritual journey. And just remember, I am so excited to share this ride with you. It's been incredible, the energies that I've been encountering since I've decided to start doing this. So I just want to say it's been a privilege to connect and read for you today. See you again soon.